Alright, people, what up, man? This your boy Vagabond here to give you my thoughts on The Walking Dead issue 115. Now, I don't usually do comic book thoughts or reviews, but I'm doing this one because, hey, the comic book just came out on Wednesday. I got free time, shit, and I liked this motherfucking issue. Now, let's get into it. Now, this is a new story arc called All Out War. The other story arc was March to War, but now we're here. It's an all-out war between the three communities. With the three communities combined versus the Saviors, which is Negan group. Now, it starts off, with Rick and Andrea, waking up, and they talking to each other saying, "Yup, it's about that time, yo." And they know what time it is. So, it's wartime. Now, Rick keeps having a conversation with her, telling her about how, Jesus or Jesus, whatever you want to call him, he's telling him how Rick is the guy that's going to bring the world together, and he's talking about how he has doubt and that, he's going to have, casualties on his back or whatever, because, he set all this into motion, so, he's just weird. He's ashamed that they're gonna lose casualties in this war. And, she's trying to explain to him like, "Yo, we've been losing casualties, shit, all this time." So it's like, hey, it's like a catch 152 or whatever you want to call it, like a catch 52. So like you're gonna lose people like regardless, man. It's just in a different fashion, Now you got people that's willing to sacrifice their lives. Instead of actually, instead of saving their lives, they're sacrificing their lives in order to keep their lives going. It's, these people, they have a choice now. They have a choice to whether to do this or not to do this. And these people are doing this. And I'm talking about the people of the Hilltop, the Alexandria people, and then, of course, Ezekiel's group. What is that? The Kingdom Survivors? Those people. So, after all that's done, everybody's getting, ready. You got Ezekiel. He's waking up, and he actually spent the night at Michonne's crib. And, he laid that pipe game down. Michonne, man, her ass, man. She gonna give it up. But, yeah. She's talking to her. They have a little friendly chat or whatever, and then Rick, he's making sure everybody's getting ready. He goes over the plan again with all the groups, and they march back. They march over to the sanctuary. That's what the Saviors call their little watchtower and shit, their little headquarters. They all march over there. Announces themselves as, as one. All three communities as one. And he's telling Negan, like, we're not putting up with your shit anymore. We're not giving you food. You're not going to bully us around. You're not going to kill us and whatever. He said, if you got families and all that didn't have nothing to do with this, let them go. We won't do anything to them and they can live their lives. He said, as for you and all y'all people, he says, what he said? He said, my rule is this. You kill somebody, we kill you. And I agree with him on that shit. I mean, I wish, sometimes I wish it's like that in the real world, man. If you got family members, somebody kills your family member, the only thing you ever want is revenge back on that man. Like, you want death on that man. Especially if, if it's done in a law-abiding way, like going to jail or whatever. We all want murderers and rapists and everything else. We all want them to die for what they did, especially if they killed anybody that you love, your loved ones. So I agree with him on that. I agree with Rick on that. And then, of course, Negan, he's like, you fucking crazy? Are you serious? He says, you got lawyers, teachers, doctors. You really think they're going to come and take out my men? He's like, y'all crazy. He's like, I know what y'all trying to do, but y'all ain't going to do it. And, Rick, he already prepared for this because we know Negan. We know him. He's not going to give up. He's not going to stand down. He's not going to put up for shit. So we know Negan. We know how he's going to ride. So, he's like, you know what? I got a different plan. Negan, he said, he goes to the back or whatever. Somebody, and he brings out Gregory. That little faggot motherfucker Gregory. Who's, what does he call himself? The senator or some shit? I think it wasn't him. You know, he's part of the Hilltoppers. He pulls him out and he tells Gregory, say it, nigga. Gregory's like, all Hilltoppers stand down. If you then, you know, he said, if you don't stand down, the saviors are not gonna feed your family and take care and make sure they live and whatnot. And then, you know, Jesus, he's like, what the fuck? And then that's how that shit ends. That's how the issue ends. So I don't know if Jesus expected this or not. Maybe this is some type of betrayal, maybe. I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know what's going on. But, that little pussy ass Gregory, man, I don't think nothing's gonna happen. I mean, they're gonna, I think the alliance, you know, between the three communities, they're gonna still go ahead with the plan. Like, come on, man. It's Gregory. Like, who gives a fuck about that dude? Like, it's already been, you know, everything's been set into motion. Nobody's turning on nobody. I don't see the Hilltoppers just saying, oh my god, they're not gonna protect us. Like, that was stupid. Like, that don't make sense, really. What? I don't think that makes sense what Negan did. Like, unless the Hilltoppers have their own ulterior motives of actually turning on Rick. And, you know, in Alexandria and Kingdom Survivors. Unless that's, you know, unless they actually had it in mind, you know, Negan and Gregory, they spilled the beans or some shit. But what is that supposed to do? Like, having Gregory come out there and confess some bullshit, like, that ain't gonna do nothing. We're still gonna, Rick and them should still march in and whoop their asses. But, you know, overall, man, this was a good comic book. I mean, this was a good issue. All Out War, a 12-part issue. This was #1. And, I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the next one. This is gonna be some good, and this is it, man. This is I'm anticipating this being the final little story arc, the final arc between Negan, and we're gonna see whose demise is gonna come first. And here's a little question I want to give y'all: which of the three community or 4 communities, which one falls first? The Sanctuary, which is Negan. Kingdom Survivors, which is Ezekiel. Alexandria, which is where Rick and them is at. Or the Hilltop. The Hilltoppers, or the Hilltop, which is Jesus' community. Which one is going to fall first? And when I mean fall first, I'm talking about getting killed in numbers. Because, you know, right now, all of them combined, they look big as fuck. Like, they look like they're 100 deep. Way over 100 deep. But, you know, if you split them up and shit, they look very small. But, that's all I got for y'all today. I might do another, review on another comic. What else I got? I know I got the new X-Men issue #6, which is the Battle of Autumn. What else? Of course, I got the new Batman 01 Year 0 or 01 0 years, whatever you fuck. I got that one, issue #23, because everything is now finished over with the villain month. What else? Man, just drop a comment. Leave your thoughts. This is my first little review and thoughts. Give me a break and I'm out of here, people. Love.